A very good evening. We are from Group B12 and our title is Optimizing SME Supply Chain Management, a study on the causes and solutions to escalating logistic expenses in Kelantan. For our study abstract is the rising logistic cost challenges SMEs in Kelantan is by reducing efficiency and competitiveness. This study is based on a survey of 379 of the stakeholders and examine how supply chain management practices affect logistic costs. And the result shows that inventory management, warehouse management, and logistic planning affects the rising of the logistic costs. For our study's introduction is that SMEs are important to Kelantan's economic, but they are facing the a problem which is the rising of the logistic costs. And due to that, because their SMEs is lacking in the knowledge and the resources to adopt supply chain management. So for the problem statement of our study is SMEs often struggle with suboptimal practices, which are inefficient transportation routes, warehouse management, and poor inventory management, which leads to our study's objective is to assess logistic costs among SMEs in Kelantan and to study the relationship between supply chain management factors and logistic costs. And lastly is to propose strategies to improve supply chain management among SMEs. And the literature review for our study is the study is based on supply chain management theory, and logistic costs for SME is complex and multifaceted, and these SME challenges in Kelantan is limited in resources and lack of skilled manpower. And the Malaysian logistic is between 13% and to 15% of GDP versus 8% in most developed countries.
Next is the methodology. Our study was adopt quantitative cross-sectional survey of 379 SME owners, managers and employees in Kelantan using the convenient sampling. So the data were collected through online questionnaire and support by secondary source. So we use the 5-point Likert scale. Make sure that by the supply chain management source. So the data was analyzed use SPSS with descriptive statistic, Pearson correlation and multiple regression analysis. So this is our analysis. This is the biography of the 379 SME. So this is the descriptive statistic, ANOVA, model summary, correlation, and this reliability test. Reliability test include with the construct which is logistic cost, transportation management, inventory management, warehousing, and logistic planning. The relation of these 5 construct from the respondent. The respondent was understand what we need in this our study. So the data finding is inventory management, warehousing and logistic planning was correlate with logistic cost. Also, factor explain variation in logistic cost. The key predator of logistic expense was efficient inventory and warehousing, reduce overstocking, stock out and handling costs. And the discussion, this logistic cost as a major SME challenges in the Kelantan. High awareness of logistic cost pressure, reliability of resource finding, inventory management as the key cost to the driver. Also, lastly is the supply chain management as explained, a large portion of cost variation. Lastly, the conclusion of our study is the SME recognize the effective logistic practice, the barrier hinder full implementation, improving inventory management, warehousing and logistic planning, support by collaboration, target external assistance that can strengthen competitiveness, sustainability and economic growth in Kelantan. So that's it from our group. Thank you.